Hi everyone, my name is Cécile Lermite and I am a senior lecturer in logistics and supply chain at the Waikato Management School. Today I'm talking about supply chain management and why studying supply chain management is such a great idea. As you can tell from my name, from my accent, I am from France. I used to live in the eastern part of France, so very close to the German border. I am also a former banker. I spent 10 years in corporate banking as a specialist of international trade. I worked in France, I worked in Germany, I worked in Australia, and a few years ago I moved to New Zealand. And that's exactly what you get at the Waikato Management School. A truly international experience with lecturers from different parts of the world and with different working experiences. But let's talk about supply chain management. This is a fascinating topic. And basically, it's about managing and coordinating the movements of goods. It's all about making sure that the right products are available at the right place at the right time. Take a mobile phone, for example. You need a lot of parts to make a mobile phone. And these parts come from many different suppliers everywhere in the world. So the job of the supply chain manager is to make sure that these parts are delivered to the factory at the right time for the phones to be produced. And then the supply chain manager is going to make sure that the phones are available when and where consumers want to buy them. This is an important job. And actually, this was the job of Tim Cook before he became the CEO of Apple. Let's be honest, I'm not telling you that you're going to be the next CEO of Apple. But what I'm telling you is that logistics and supply chain management are extremely important. Whatever the company, big or small. And this is particularly important here in Hamilton, because we've got a big logistics hub coming, actually just behind our university. This is called the Ruakura Inland Port. This is a very long-term project, and we are still at the beginning. But when the inland port is fully operational, it is going to handle 1 million containers per year. And this is going to be the biggest inland port in New Zealand. And this will create a lot of jobs in logistics and supply chain management. So what can you learn with us? We've got a range of courses in supply chain management. For example, we've got a course in business logistics that covers topics like transport, storage, procurement. We also have a course on global supply chains, where you learn everything you need to know about international movements of goods. We have a course in operations management, and that's all about processes and internal movements of goods, from the materials, the parts, the components that are used in manufacturing to the goods that come out of your production lines. We also have a course in ports and shipping, and one in supply chain design. And you will learn about digital technologies, because supply chain management and digital technologies go very well together. Obviously, you need technologies to support your supply chain operations. And all this will prepare you for a career in supply chain management. You can become a logistics manager, a transport manager, an inventory manager, a distribution manager, and so on and so forth. Supply chain graduates are in high demand. there is a shortage of supply chain people everywhere in the world. So not only here in New Zealand, but also in Australia, in the United States, in Europe, in China, in India. Let's finish with a question. Why is the Waikato Management School a great place to study supply chain management? And I've got 3 options for you. Why not? Because Cecile is the coolest lecturer ever, or because the Waikato Management School is in the very heart of booming activity in logistics and supply chain management. What do you think? If your answer is because Cecile is the coolest lecturer ever, thank you. But that's not the right answer. Because we've got a team of people teaching supply chain management. And they are all very knowledgeable and all very experienced. The Waikato Management School is a great place to study supply chain management because we are in the very heart of booming activity in logistics and supply chain management. And this is because of the Ruakura Logistics Hub that I mentioned before. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope to see you very soon in one of our supply chain management classes.